Good evening. Thanks so much for staying up with us tonight. I'm Maria Cade. We begin tonight in Huntingdon County, where a suspect is in custody after a standoff in Mount Union. U.S. Marshals went to Federal Street around 10 o'clock this morning to serve a warrant on 33-year-old Stephon Hoover. Hoover ran into his home and proceeded to barricade himself inside. That's when the state police special emergency response team was called in. Officers who were wearing tactical gear and using armored vehicles negotiated with Hoover for hours. Neighbors say at one point gunshots were heard, but state police has confirmed that no shots were fired and no one was injured. Hoover finally came out of the residence and was taken into custody. At this time, we do not know what the original warrant was for. We're told additional charges will be filed in the future. Turning now to Altoona, the 15 involved in a New Year's Day shooting investigation is now in custody. Hezekiah Steele is the last of 5 teens arrested in the case. He, along with the 3 others who you see on your screen, face attempted homicide and conspiracy charges. Eli Rogers does not, but instead faces aggravated assault. This all stems from shots being fired in the area of 4th Street and 7th Avenue around 3 a.m. on January 1st. When police got there, we're told the teens took off. According to the criminal complaint, it was later discovered Rogers was targeted in the shooting but had a pellet gun. Those same documents say that he previously attacked one of the teens and that led to a feud. All 5 are being charged as adults, even though they are 16 years old. A former prison guard in Blair County is now facing several sexual assault charges against a minor. Investigators say John Malika was sexually involved with a 14-year-old while he was a corrections officer. We're told police found text message evidence on that girl's phone. He now faces multiple charges. His preliminary hearing is set for February 22nd. A box truck that was stolen in Oklahoma was found by state police on I-80 in Center County. They pulled over the truck around 6:15 Sunday morning near the Lamar exit. The truck was reported stolen just a few days before. Troopers say they found boxes of stolen cigarettes inside. The driver did manage to escape by running toward the Flying J Truck Plaza. Anyone who has any information on this is asked to call state police. In Center County, the fire and EMS community is mourning the sudden loss of the manager of emergency services at Mount Nittany Medical Center. Rich Kelly died last night after suffering a cardiac event. Kelly, who was also the assistant fire chief of the Undine Fire Company in Bellefonte, as well as a member of the Howard Fire Company, played a vital role in Center County's 911 training program. He also had a prominent impact throughout the region, having served the community for more than 30 years. A mother in Cambria County is trying to increase awareness about the dangers of overdose while grieving the loss of her son. Dina Carabinos lost her son Nicholas to a drug overdose in 2022. This is the second year that she'll be holding a benefit in his honor. The proceeds from that event will go to the Gallitzin Youth League, Gallitzin Fire Hall, and the Healing Patch.
I don't want people to think that just because someone passed away from a drug overdose, they're bad people, because they're not. They're not bad people. We just need a little love.
A lot of times children are looked at as the forgotten grievers after a loss. There's a lot of support, for the adults, but what can we do for the kids? So out of all of the peer support groups for children, there really aren't that many in this area.
Now, the benefit for this year will take place tomorrow at the Gallitzin American Legion. It's set to begin at 1:30. All right, Jack, thank you. Weeks after the city condemned the Gables building in Altoona, the owner is working to get the building reopened. City officials say a significant water leak from the building's malfunctioning sprinkler system caused some damage and safety issues. Tenants tell us repairs have been made to the 12th Avenue side of the building, and it's now up to the city for the next step.
We were informed that the company finalized the repairs at 12 o'clock today around noontime, and we were informed that the city required a 24-hour notice for inspection.
Now we are told that inspection will happen on Monday. Businesses are hoping to move back in as quickly as possible. A new Snappy's store is officially open in Chester Hill. The borough approved the new location along Walton Street in February 2022. And after starting construction last summer, employees say that they were happy to bring their first customers deals on many different products at the store.
I mean, there's people here everywhere, and it's great. We got a lot of things going on, a lot of smiling faces, a lot of familiar faces, and it's great to see and be a part of today.
The grand opening event offered 50% off cheesesteaks, as well as some free beer and wine. There were other giveaways too, including a $500 Snappy's gift card. While Penn State is preparing for Thon 2024, St. Mary's Middle School in Elk County is holding their own version to give back to those fighting different diseases. For the last 4 years, St. Mary's Middle School has raised nearly $40,000 for the Four Diamonds organization. This year, they are looking to raise $20,000 while also giving the students a valuable life lesson. It's all happening on March 1st at 8 a.m. The Johnsonburg Fire Hall is hosting the third annual Love the Lake fundraiser tomorrow. It's at the Twin Lakes Recreation Area in Wilcox. There will be live music, food, and basket raffles. The fun starts at 4 and is set to wrap up at 7. Tickets are $20 and they are still available to purchase. We have the list of where to get them over on our website, WTAJ.com. There are now 2 more art exhibits to enjoy at the Huntington Arts Center. The Sitting Pretty exhibit features chairs painted by local artists and kids. The pieces will be on display until early March, where they'll then be auctioned off. Another collection, Dreams, is a collection of primarily liquid watercolor paintings. The owner also experiments with what she's painting on and likes to combine elements that normally wouldn't go together. Catalyst Altoona hosted the annual Blair County Night to Shine event tonight. Night to Shine is a prom experience sponsored by the Tim Tebow Foundation, which celebrates kids with special needs and hosted by churches all around the world. This year was the 10th anniversary for the event.
I think it's great for people with special needs to come together as a community to celebrate together, and then we have a room for their parents we call a respite room. Their parents can go and spend the evening with each other, and it's almost like a support group.
Every year at the event, members from the 501st come to dress up as Star Wars characters to dance and hang out with the guests. And of course, there is a lot of support from the community. Our very own Rebecca Petner and Morgan Koziar were there representing WTAJ tonight. And we're told this night on the dance floor was a success. Coming up next on WTAJ News, Governor Josh Shapiro says legalizing marijuana will help boost the economy, but some finance experts don't agree. Plus, former President Donald Trump visiting the Commonwealth tonight.